Hey guys, what's up? It is time for the end of Spinzilla update, as well as to show you guys the little castle style spinning wheel music box my husband found at the thrift store. He got for me. And, huh? Oh, this? So he got me this little cute spinning wheel music box. We gotta get a bell glass jar to fill over the top of it. So I'm pretty sure it was inside of one at some point, and it also has to be restringed. So you see the string is missing. Pretty cute. Smart husband. So we have that for show and tell, and we also have this awesome, lovely pumpkin bread that Karen Butler made for me, and it's all mine. All mine. Yes. So I'm gonna eat some of that with some milk. And then, okay, the fun part, showing you guys all the yarn from Spinzilla and telling you about the yarn. Alright, so this skein of yarn is mostly, almost all the yarn I spun was merino, bamboo, and then I just have the Falkland from my drop spindles because I knew I wouldn't be able to get the yardage. Let me find out how much yardage I got last year. Because last year I wasn't working when I participated in Spinzilla. So let me look up the yardage. Okay. Let's see if it'll let me search my archives here. Yeah, y'all know me. I'm like awesomely prepared dudes. Alright, let me see if this is it. That's my blogger page. Tumblr. Just gonna have to wait, people. (2013) October. Spinzilla totals. Okay. Alright, last year I spun 7,226 yards of singles on Team Knit Girls. So yeah, so this year I spun 3,909.8 singles. So, which I think was pretty good considering, you know, I'm working full time now. I mean, I could have spun more. I probably could have got up until into the 5,000 range or more if I'd have spun on Saturday all day, but I didn't. It was yarn for breakfast, and then we did some family fun day stuff, and so we didn't get home until like I think like 6:30, 7 o'clock that night, and so I spun a little bit that night. Um, so yeah, so my yardage could have been better, but hey, you know, you still got to live and have fun and be around your friends and stuff. Now that I have people to be around. So, okay, this is 841.8 yards of singles, and I did a 3-ply, so that made it 280.6 yards of a 3-ply. This is a heavy worsted yarn, and it'll probably poof up a little more when I wash it. So this was some merino mill ends from Windswept Farms. The reason the tags are stuck through there like that is because I have to cut the landscaper's tape and write information up there and put it there so I can wash these. But until then, it'll have the little tags stuck up there, and I'll just put it over here with the other hand spun that needs to be finished. And I have almost a whole cubicle full now when I add all this stuff of hand spun that needs to be finished. This was some dark gray merino from Windswept Mill Ends, and I got 593.4 singles out of this, and it's plied into a 3-ply, and a 3-ply is 197.8 yards. So it's a real dark charcoal. Let me take this thing off autofocus because it drives me crazy. Let me see. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to be blurry in the background. So. Alright, next we have the pumpkin spice. This was the last of the pumpkin spice, and it is true to nature as far as being that colorway is freaking amazing. It is also a 3-ply. I got 724.5 yards singles, so it's 241.5 3-ply yarn. And this is 2 merinos that were blended. One is a brown merino and one was an orange merino, and then you get this pumpkin spice color. Or sweet potato. Depends on what the person and what you're eating, right? Okay, the next one, we have 496.8 yards of singles, 165.6 yards, a 3-ply merino. Once again, mill ends, because I'm trying to get all my mill ends spun up so that I can get started on spinning fun stuff that's for the easy spins. And then we have, this is a 2-ply. This is the only 2-ply I did. It is 860 yards of singles, 430.1 yards of a 2-ply merino. And it has it's a merino bamboo. This is the merino bamboo. We had the carbonized bamboo and that stilly dark charcoaly gray merino. And if I can get it to, there you go. So it's real pretty. Almost look like black light on that light right there. Alright, and so that leaves us with the 2 small skeins. Let me cut that light on. This is the leftover from the 2-ply I just showed you. I did a 3-ply. It's only 59.8 yards. 179.4 of singles. So that's what it will look like as a 3-ply. And last but not least, because I'm not finished spinning this Falkland, this is what I took to work on my spindles, and this is what I was spinning on my drop spindles. But this is 213.9 yards of singles, 71.3 yards of 3-ply Falkland. And let me tell you, this Falkland and some of my hand dyed, and it's in the mulberry colorway. Not mulberry, rhododendron. Right before the rhododendrons turn blue, they are like this purpley color, and with a little bit of blue here and there. So that's why I called it that. But it's gorgeous, and it's gonna be a real nice sock weight yarn. This is a fingering weight, and it's just so squishy. And this hasn't even been finished yet, and see how squishy that is. So it might poof up just a little bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna finish spinning that braid of that roving, and and it'll be a nice sock yarn. Okay, I'll put it back on. Autofocus. Hello. All right, so that was Spinzilla for this year. It was a lot easier this year for our participation and stuff, and having a plan. I didn't weigh, so I don't know how many ounces of fiber I spun. So if I go from the fact that I spun about half the yardage of what I did last year, but last year I spun finer yarns too. Last year most of my yarn that I spun was either sock weight when the 3-ply or lace weight yarn. This year my goal was to spin fast without thinking and to get a worsted weight yarn, which almost all of those end up being worsted weight except for the spindle spun. So I did reach that goal this year of spinning worsted, because I wasn't letting myself. I got a headache a couple of days because I have to consciously pay attention to what I'm doing when I want a thicker yarn. My natural gauge is to spin finer and spin lace weight and sock weight yarns. So that's what I normally spin. So I have to pay attention to what I'm doing to get thicker yarns, but it was still fun. Team Sweet Georgia Yarns was a lot quieter than Team Knit Girls from the year before. But they were very wonderful ladies, very nice ladies when they do chat. So in that respect, there was no pressure at all on this team. It was basically, spin, have fun, post some pictures, post your totals, and that's that. There was no kind of inner competition going on, anything like that. It was very nice, no pressure, very peaceful experience, and I really enjoyed that. Kind of being left alone, kind of thing. Is the best way I can describe it. They didn't do that on Team Knit Girls either, but I was like, how you're working full time and you just tired, you just want to come home, spend and relax, and that's that. And so that's what I did, and almost got 4,000 yards. So I was real happy. But that's how I normally spin. So I would think I would have got over 5,000 yards for sure if I'd have spun on Saturday all day, like I had planned to, but then I decided nah. And I really enjoyed my day on Saturday. Anyway, so I already showed you guys the video for that. Been cleaning my desk off again so that I can draw. And as far as knitting, I finished those green gloves in the Cascade. They're at work, locked in one of my drawers, so I can give them to the person that they're designated for. And then I cast on using a size 8 and a worsted DPNs. But I don't have size 7 DPNs. I just realized I do not have size 7 DPNs. So I need to get me some 7 DPNs because I think I would rather use a size 7. I'm going to rip this out because I forgot to do my rib edging. So I'm going to rip it out. And I'm using my turn style I got at the craft fair, and it works like a charm. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It works like a charm. So yeah, I want to get this cleaned off, and I got some things I need to do. It's just like I got so much crap that I want to do, and I feel like I'm running out of time. That's the only way I can describe it. I got a couple of hats I need to make. I got these blankets I need to finish. I got the blanket for the young man who someone stole his blanket at the nursing home to do. My daughter wants a blanket for her couch for her new apartment. And then I still haven't even really started Christmas stuff. So now that Spinzilla's out of the way, I can concentrate on finishing up these fingerless gloves. I still have to make, and I'm thinking about just crocheting or just doing, you know, where you knit them and then you just seam up the sides and leave the opening for the thumb. So I'm thinking about just doing it, just doing just do the rib edging, um, um, garter stitch, rib edging, sew up the seams, and you're done. So I'm thinking about doing that for these next several pair of gloves that are due. And they're going to be done using this charcoal gray that I got out of the last year, that I got out of the AC Moore mill end bins. There was like 3 skeins of this, and this is the last full skein, and I'm working on like the partial, the one that I had caked up from the remnants of the last ball. So yeah, ugh, this heartburn is not going away at all. So I'm gonna get some milk, make me a piece of this pumpkin spice pie. And I feel like I got a list, so I'm checking stuff off as I go. So, you know, but there's other things I need to do, other things I got to do as well. So too bad I can't do this like full time. So I'm gonna let you guys go. So take care.